Hello everyone! We are here for CSL. After I booted up Starcraft because I totally had that ready to go. Hello! Ooh, that's misplaced. Ooh, quite a bit. Why? Why is it so misplaced? Well, whatever. Now I fixed it. Hello, Rifkin! Hello, Rifkin. It's not like I'm muted to you.
Damn it.
Like, I knew what you were trying to do. It was a good attempt, you know?
Dude, I need a straight face. I feel like I could have poker faced it a little bit more, maybe.
Maybe. But we are here and we are ready to go soon, I suppose. As you saw on the break screen, intro screen, whatever you want to call it, is George Washington University versus University of Toronto. I am here in my Garrus workout shirt and with a ponytail because I have time management skills and I was working out until then. So
Yeah, it's definitely not because we forgot this was happening tonight.
yeah, we would never forget.
Oh, no.
Not because of Overwatch or anything.
Yeah, I mean, Overwatch, I've never even heard of that game, but
Yeah.
everyone seems to be all up in arms about it for some reason.
It's so weird. I don't know what's up. Actually, that's not the reason I forgot, but I'm sure that contributed to it. We are going to go into our first 1v1 as soon as we get the lobby set up. I have to actually get the maps and stuff. Maps/players. Because yet again, I don't remember where I put it. I remember I put it in my bookmarks, because I smirt. Me smirt.
So for those who don't know the format for this, while Zombie gets this set up, it's actually it's an estranged best of 5 is the best way I can think to describe this. It is a best of 5 in terms of like score and format, but it's not 1v1s played the whole way through. In fact, it'll be 1v1, 1v1, 2v2, Archon mode, and should we need a decider match, we have another 1v1.
Yep.
And you guys might recognize some of these names. Hopefully a lot of you guys have actually been following the CSL for most of its time, but there's also the fact that TESPA recently started kicking off with some of their casts of the Collegiate Leagues, and a lot of the players over there are very much the same ones you've seen here on this stream in the last while. So it's kind of cool to see a lot of, I guess, college kids getting a bit of extra promotion.
Yeah. For instance, CN Protoss is now a name I recognize, and he will be one of our first players. So there's some promotion going on. Let's read that. There it is. So the first map is going to be on Dust Towers. It is being made. Where are these peeps at? Guys from Gaming, CN Protoss. Oh, I also recognize that name because he was at the DC LAN. The Psystorm LAN, I guess, is the official name of it.
Nice.
That I was at, like, last week. He got second place to Ruff. Ruff.
Well, I mean, Ruff is a very strange guy to play against, so
Yes.
can't blame him.
Very, very weird. Now it's I guess so unless I misunderstood, and it's very possible that I did, but oopsie, here we go. We're like let's interview this winner because he had just won against Illusion, I think it was. Yeah, because Illusion does not know Legacy of the Void at all anymore, or I guess he never did in the first place. And CM Pro's just won, and we were like, we should get an interview. And we were told he doesn't speak English very well. And apparently he's Chinese, unless I really misunderstood who this player was.
Oh. Also, I
or
just
they're
noticed
trolling me.
the tweet for the CSL is actually wrong. Because we are not playing Dota.
No, we are not. That's CS Star League 1, and we are CS Star League number 2. I'm going to undo that retweet. Not worthy.
I am also going to go undo that retweet. I feel embarrassed.
Yeah.
One thing they should teach you at college is the difference between the number 1 and the number 2. Look at that. Now there's no retweets on this thing whatsoever.
Yeah. Now it's
Also,
zero.
whoever tweeted this tagged it incorrectly so it wouldn't broadcast publicly to their own following.
And then University of Toronto and George Washington GW U, and 0 is for T. And that makes sense that CM Protoss is for GW, because that's right near where we were for the LAN.
Well, I have course, have to cheer for Toronto in tonight's matches.
Yes, you have to.
Yes.
I guess I mean, GW is kind of where like. There's so many schools actually in Virginia that are in this league, but I guess I can cheer for all of them. GW, UVA, UT, like.
Oh dear. A conflict of interest arises.
Oh yeah.
I can only partially cheer for Toronto because this guy's on Deadly Gaming, and we all know that Minnie Mouse is a terrible human being.
Whoa.
Who likes pizza far too much for it to be appropriate or healthy.
But at least she eats it the right way.
As far as we know.
That's
I've
a good
never actually
point.
seen her eat pizza. You know, that's actually really fishy in and of itself.
You've never seen me eat pizza. She can't be a normal human being.
Well, I mean, we can't... To assume is just rude.
To assume that she's a normal human being. I guess, you know, what is normal? Let's get into deep thoughts here. Well, here we are, going into Dust Towers. Slowly loading in. Slowly. It is a PVT, and here we go. It is a best of... Oh, no, that was the wrong button. That lags a little bit. Whoops-a-daisy.
What did you do?
Okay, so Shift-Control-O brings up the replay screen, and for me, it lags everything for like 2 seconds. I don't know why. The Legacy of the Void beta did not do it. I thought they'd fix it for Legacy of the Void. Did they? No. It's back to lagging. Anyways, I meant to put up the score. So, complaints aside, and overlay fixed. In the bottom left, as the blue Protoss for Psystorm, and for GW, it is CN Protoss.
And at the top right, representing those Canadian colors, looking handsome in red, it's none other than Zero, which is going to be, funny enough, the score of the other team tonight.
Whoa. I was like, it's the score right now, but then I realized you were trying to BBM, we've never had a conflict of interest with sports teams before.
I am not only accurate, but I am witty.
Like, you know, I'd be
neither
like,
have the time nor the crayons to explain it to you, madam.
I'd be like, SKT is the best team, and you'd be like, yeah, I guess so. I don't know, I don't pay attention.
They're okay.
Like, you don't have anyone else, though. You're not like, no, MVP's the best, and I just would have laughed at you if you said that.
SKT has a K in their name, so they're okay.
So does KT, so... Which one do you like better?
Telfazad was the bad guy in World of Warcraft, so I cannot root for them.
Oh, well then, you should like SKT, because that's really the only two choices. I'm a bad engineer. All that aside, pretty basic openers for both parties here. CN Protoss, I think, I think is going to be the favorite here, but I really don't know much about Zero. TVP has gone into a wonky state where it was at one point Terran's worst nightmare, but now it's actually pretty okay.
You know, a lot of people thought Zero was a girl. I think it was in Mega Man 10 it was revealed that it was just another robot guy.
Oh, so like the opposite of Samus.
So...
Yeah?
Don't troll my troll! That's just rude! I was mid-troll when you out-danked me with that meme. Nah.
I'm so proud of myself. Thank you. I always tell this story, so I'll tell it again to you lovely 16 people. We finally got the right retweet, though, so hopefully more will start pouring in. Is that I didn't know Samus was a girl, not because I eventually learned it through any, like, fan or, like, Wikipedia or an actual freaking Metroid game, which I've never played, but through Super Smash Bros., where her skeleton was very feminine, and I electrocuted her and paused on accident. Nailed it.
That's very disappointing to me.
I played one Metroid game on the
Yo, actually,
the Wii.
okay,
No, the
they look
GameCube.
ridiculous, but Samus's heels are actually kind of like super hot in Super Smash Bros. Melee or whatever.
Oh,
Where she gets the Zero Suit.
I didn't play Melee either.
Or whatever the newest one is. People
Oh, the newest one.
They like threw a shitstorm about her shoes. And
Brawl.
I'm like,
There we
oh,
go.
those shoes look amazing.
Brawl. Yeah, but she's also without her like suit, right? Like you're talking about the one where she's like in
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know, I'm all about the N64, man. I never updated my Nintendo consoles, that's the word.
This Marine is stranded.
Yeah.
But he's
this
gonna
poor
be
guy.
alright.
He's got like a speaker next to him or something, he's like jamming out. Oots, oots. It looks like a nightclub with this thing, you know?
Yeah, he's the bouncer.
That'd be pretty baller. I don't know where the entrance is, you gotta find it, you
Actually,
gotta climb.
the Marauder. bouncer.
Well, that's not right.
What? He's just a bigger guy. He can throw people out easier. No one hires the skinny guy to be a bouncer.
What if his suit was just bigger?
You know what? It still makes the Marauder itself bigger, not Jonathan inside the Marauder.
But not stronger. Bigger isn't always better, Rifkin.
Tell me about it.
Especially when it comes to white bread.
White bread? Madam, I would argue you've been white bread. You're the whitest person I know.
I seriously considered opening up the stream like 10 minutes early because we were having the dumbest conversation about calories in white bread.
Look, I'm just saying to anyone tuning in, I know Starcraft is a pretty important deal, but it's bullshit that Zombie are going to have 2 slices of bread that cost the same amount of calories as my one. It's ridiculous.
It's just Canada versus America, which, you know, you'd think it'd be opposite, but it's not. This game has finally shaped up. We have a Dark Shrine on the way, as well as, I believe, a Warp Prism is already on the map. There it is. And that's going to be quite a nuisance for Zero. Now, Zero's already set up pretty well, too. He's got his upgrades, and, you know, his production. Even has a little bit of a wall here, just in case Adepts came through. Again, Adepts not as powerful as it used to be, so we've actually been seeing people just kind of forget about the wall. Usually an orbital shipyard, but it really doesn't cost you anything, unless you put it down too quickly. It might even help in the DT situation, but I'm not so sure about that. Scans the third season isn't done. Doesn't scan anything else.
Yeah, that in-base wall is pretty cool. I like that. We've seen more and more pro players doing that as well. So for Zero to put that on his natural to main ramp, it's a small detail, but it's one I rather like. Now, we'll see if this gets out of hand. It's after all, this is not a depths transferring through. It is 2 DTs. Turret's coming down, but they're going to get shut down immediately. No cancel. Ooh. Second one, no cancel. Double kill.
That is an observer in the main base. I mean, he pulls the SCVs, and again, that might have been where the wall would have come in handy, but unfortunately the DT came with the SCVs. And it's still getting a lot of kills. There is a scan in just 1 second. There it is. There's another scan in 10. Okay, he waited for the turret to finish. Not a bad choice of having a scan. And I guess that was the observer.
The amount of mining lost through this, well, first of all, almost minute of being pulled, but also the 30 seconds of the main. This has actually done quite a significant amount of damage to Zero. Yeah,
we checked the income advantage because we are using the graph mod. There's a huge spike. I mean, he was already looking pretty good. Of course, Protoss, you get the faster third base as well nowadays. But to add on top of that, the DT damage was quite nice. In total, only 7 SCVs went down, so the recovery process isn't as worse. Oh,
it's back to the natural.
Oh, jeez. Doesn't have reinforcements, but just needs a turret down here, you know? Like, he's gonna have to scan again.
He was building another one, but it was shut down by the DT, so there's the scan.
That happens. That's
now,
why
the
I
double
hate
drop
DTs.
certainly has potential to perhaps pay back, but CN Protest is going to have to really be not paying attention for this to work. I mean, it's another warp in of, what is that on the other side of the map? It's another DT, everyone just
Yeah, another DT. Looks
kills
like
the warp prism, though.
Yeah. That was a mistake from
Jinx.
CN Protoss, definitely. Ew, soda. Oh,
If we're
God.
counting, it's up to like 4, I'm just saying.
No, I jinxed you back the last time on the CSL cast, so we
You can't jinx me back if I jinx you first.
No, we negated the jinx because I jinxed, and then, or you jinxed first, and then later on I jinxed for a different thing. If we bow each other, if we owe each other a soda,
Stumbled.
then we can also not owe any sodas at all.
I don't think that's how depths work. Otherwise, the world would not be so poorly in depth.
If I owe you $5 and you owe me $5,
$5? Excuse me. What is this? 2003? I don't know about America. Canada sodas are at least $1.25. In some places, even $1.50. If we're going for bottles instead of cans.
Did you know that amongst dodgeball and kickball being banned from schools,
Why?
at
What is
least
with
in
you and these
Virginia,
kicks?
hold on, that they also banned sugary drinks like Coca-Cola, but did not ban Gatorade.
So Zarvia's been dropping random facts since this morning, guys. I don't know what she got, like a calendar or something that's got like the fact of the day on it, and she just can't wait to share it with the world.
I just have these facts in my head.
No.
Look, okay, this is how I impress people. All right.
You're impressing not me. At
It's
least.
like me talking about sea pancakes. I made some good jokes at that aquarium.
Yes, and everyone in stream is in tune to your inside joke. Well played.
Sea pancakes are.
Yeah, what's the real name? What's the real name?
Manta rays?
Alright, War Prism tries to go to the natural base. While the army outside the base starts to stack up. It is heavily in the supply favor here of CN Protoss. It also has an upgrade league coming into it. And let's not forget Storm just on the horizon. So he struggles to deal with the Zealots here. The attack at the front will commence. There's barely a bunker up. That bunker's going to fall so quickly to these Immortals. SCV stacked. Guess what? That's time for Disruptor, baby. Disruptor's actually not that great of a hit, but still shuts down this third base pretty easily. War Prism got sacrificed. Oh no, excuse me, he read it back. So now he's got Warp Pins. There's the reinforcements. 8 more Stalkers being made as we speak. And Storm is done, by the way. So this could go quite poorly. The Templar are on the front lines and bathes the enemy army. Zero! No!
Oh god.
My friend, you're bread not because you're supposed to be covered in blood. GG.
GG.
Damn you, America!
I did say at the beginning of that series that Protoss was probably, as in CN Protoss, not the race, was probably favored just based off his performance at the most recent LAN, but I didn't know anything about Zero. And it really sucks that DGs did so much damage, but I also think that CN Protoss just looked quite good. Now, with the best of 5 format that they have, CN Protoss can only carry them so far. You basically can't play in more than 2 matches. So you can play in the Archon mode. I always forget which one it is. Damn. Or the 2v2.
Yeah, you can only play one of the teams. You can't be resurrected for 1v1.
And if you had also played 1v1, then you can't play the ace match.
Complicated things, but that's yeah, that might not be the last time we see Zero. I imagine they're gonna probably want to bring him out again. I don't know who else is on the team, but Zero, it's worth noting, guys, is a Grandmaster player here on Legacy of the Void. So it's not too shabby. Despite the way that game looked, it's unfortunate it was the best of 1 because it's well, that individual match was the best of 1. It's the best of 5 in total between the 2 teams.
Oh, okay. Okay. Different names on the lineups. The next map is going to be Arena. There's another 1v1. And the players are going to be Chenwei and Dr. Foxer. I bet they don't have that as actual names. It's going to be very annoying. Okay. Dr. Foxer is not in the chat under that name. And neither is Chenwei. Great. Players for next match. Why? Why? Why, Rifkin? Why? It's the same reason I ask why to people who sign up on Challenge with the intention of playing Starcraft 2 tournaments, but don't put their in-game name on it.
Yep.
Just, why?
My best guesstimate would be because reasons, I think is an acceptable way to phrase that.
Other person? Are you Chenwei or Dr. Foxer? Thank you. Alright, so we have the University of Toronto in, but it's not George Washington. George Washington? George Washington! Ah! Okay, Sugar. Wow.
Maybe it's George or Jorge.
No, it's Sugar.
Sugar. Hey,
So
all these guys are in Sister Gaming.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm connecting some dots here, Zombiegram. Yeah.
I mean, you
some
know,
collusion on the team. Yeah.
Psystorm did try and like intentionally pick up a lot of players in the area. I mean, even True, they want to get over into their house in the area too. So it makes sense. A lot of them come from GW. That's actually been like where all of the new blood in StarCraft has been from, because they aren't coming from anywhere else. Just a bunch of Brood War elitists in DC up until then.
We are perfectly wearing red versus blue on this stream, by the way. I just want to throw that out
America.
there.
But look at my it's Garrus, okay? And I don't know what it says.
Let me just do that here in real time. I'll get back to you once I see it.
Oh. Okay. Have fun.
That's weird. You don't seem to be moving to show me your shirt in any way, shape, or form. Oh!
Here we go, though.
That's right. There's a delay.
Yeah, I would work out, but I'm in the middle of some calibrations. There you go.
No way, I had no idea. Oh, I feel so embarrassed now. The zombie girl's a real jokester, guys. She's a real prankster.
Ah, I
She's a real
know.
goof.
I'm real
Real
clever.
gaff.
All
I'm
my
gonna-
workout
I'm gonna-
t-shirts have jokes like this.
I'm going to be right back.
They inspire me to work out. Ready? Ready? Wow, with your cat. Ow. Ah. That is his cat bank in the back, making the screams of the devil. You know, what up? I love CSL's Twitter sometimes. That reply gif is pretty good.
Oh, we
Especially
haven't
because she's
started the game
awesome.
yet.
Yeah, the reply from CSL about us making fun of their Twitter was good.
Yes. Well, I already favorited it, so I don't know what you want me to do next.
Just talk about how good it was. Okay,
Who is
Asuka.
that?
Come on now.
Isn't that the
Yeah,
Olympics
it's Daisy
girl?
Ridley. No, it's Star Wars.
That's Daisy Ridley? That doesn't look like Daisy Ridley.
In
Oh
the
my God, it is
back, in the
Daisy
corner,
Ridley.
it's like Star Wars.
No, it's actually just says wars, by the way. So I don't know. This could be like the Russian
Olympic
Communist
Wars.
Convention, like at the Olympics before World War II, for all I know. I mean, if anything I've learned on CSL is that I know history, all right? I know history and geography.
Especially American history. I know Canadian history. You were owned by the Queen. And then...
We did not have to throw a hissy fit like a bunch of babies to get away from the Queen. We worked it out like adults, America.
I was actually watching the 30 Rock episode where they went to Boston and Tracy was like schooling one of the founding fathers, you know, they're doing like a tour or whatever. And he brought up that point that like Americans are kind of babies and it wasn't really the good King George's fault. It was the tax collectors that were giving him a bad rap.
Yo, Asuka! Asuka, please, if you were watching the stream for whatever reason right now, do us a favor. I need you, look at me in the eyes. Okay, now stop looking at me in the eyes and look over to your screen, tab into the game, and type, I am ready. And then we'll get this party started. And play us some Starcraft 2. Because Asuka, my man, whatever you're tabbed out watching, I guarantee you it's not worth missing a Starcraft 2 match over. And let's not forget your team is fighting for a lot of tuition money, so you're letting other people down here by watching animes while you should be playing Starcraft.
Why did you respond once and never again?
I know, this guy over here. Toronto,
Are
you're
you
supposed to be
ready?
better than this. He's not in lobby chat. He's talking.
Sometimes, well, okay. I honestly am always suspicious that people don't know how to type in lobby chat. Because the system is
down. The system
No,
is down.
not quite down. Not quite down, but for instance, if you PM someone, it puts you in an entirely different like whisper channel thing that like completely neglects the other like any other like lobby or channel chats. And I'm always worried that they're like, ooh, it's so stupid they got rid of lobby chat. I don't know how else I'm gonna talk in the lobby, and they don't realize there is a lobby. Anyways, just a lot of feelings in these intros today. But alright, so thank God that they're all on Psystorm, because that kind of tells me they're all on GW, and I no longer have to double and triple check, because they don't have clans to their schools. And the bottom left, as the University of Toronto representative, it is the Red Protoss, Asuka. Excuse you, look at your own intro.
You're gonna steal it from me if I do this one.
I wasn't, but now I might.
Alright, well, in the top left is the blue tail sugar. Too fast for you.
It's beautiful. Sugar, sugar, sugar.
Hi there, sugar. Ugh. Ugh.
I
Gross
hate-
leaf in my mouth.
I hate
Ugh.
like names in general, you know, like pet names, like sugar and baby
Well, okay,
and sweetie.
hang on. Like, when you're in a relationship, I can actually get away. Like, if you want to say babe or whatever, that's fine. Do your thing. I hate when old women who are older than you, like, condescending
Oh man,
call
I
you,
love.
like,
Oh, not
honey,
condescendingly, no.
or, like, sugar,
No.
or, like, any of that bullshit.
But sometimes they're like really sweet, kindly old ladies, and they're just like sweetie, and you're just like, you're from a
no,
different time.
don't call me sweetie.
I don't mind
You don't
it.
know me. I don't know you.
I don't mind
Cut
it,
the
but
shit.
I do mind like pet names. I mean,
You know what I mind? You know what I mind, babe? Is the
Ugh.
supply depot.
ugh.
I know, it felt so grossly in my mouth. The supply depot block out of sugar, I like quite a bit. We've been seeing this happen more and more often, and Asuka's just going to go around the long way by the looks of it. But this prevents the depths from quickly getting through the middle of the map. This keeps the probe from scouting. Yes, you could potentially lose this depot, but we've seen time and time again the amount of time that this depot can buy you is well worth the 100 mineral cost.
Yeah. Especially if you're going for a 1-base build behind this. This will stop the probe. Now, okay, I
got one base with like 4 racks.
I don't know.
Proxy in the middle of the map.
Asuka, like, he realized, like, oh, where's my probe going?
Oh, why the...
Wait a minute, what? No!
Why
Raise it! Oh, he wanted to save his
raise it
SCV.
now.
He wanted to save his SCV, but that
you
was really
silly
not worth
bugger.
letting him scout if he does scout.
Well,
oh my
that's
god, are
the
you
funny
serious?
thing. He's not gonna scout, so it does
Wrecked.
not matter.
But Asuka, like, looked like he wanted to go kill it, and then he was like, wait a minute, what's happening? So I don't know if he didn't realize what was happening, like, the supply depot was down, but the probe does leave, does not get a scout, and there is a pretty important build on the way. I mean, it actually looks to be like tank drops as a Protoss?
That's questionable, but I guess in the early game it could work if there's not enough mobility to deal with it. Either way, I mean, Asuka really could have, should have, would have scouted this. The fact that he didn't isn't the end of the world, but it's not good news for him.
Yeah. 6 Marines would do fine against this. Especially if they target fire the supply depot for a minute longer. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh!
First blood. And the
That's
mothership core does go down.
Oh my god, he could actually... no, actually, the Stalker would be able to micro against the Marines, but with only the 1 at death, I was a little scared for his mineral line. In fact, a Marine comes forward first. That's actually some nice micro from Sugar right there. He sees the Stalker and realizes that's not going to happen. Honestly, even with the 1 at depth, chances are they're going to have something behind it, so waits for his reinforcements, which include a couple of SCVs. It is still technically a tank drop, but not the harassment I was expecting, just a actual push. Very cool. And there is only 1 photon overcharge, but there's no pylon, so it's awkward.
So this actually, I like... That bunker coming down is a little bit silly to look at, but it's going to be really nice. The Immortal is actually going to have his barrier pop pretty quickly, scoop up that tank, keep it alive, push it back. Probe's getting pulled back, and of course those SCVs going to go to town repairing that tank. But the Immortal is the greatest start here. Another mothership core falls. This is looking really good for Sugar.
Yeah.
And poor Asuka is letting Team Canada here. Oh, come on, Canada!
GW's got, like, legit team, man. They're gonna win it. I don't have to be biased to NYU anymore because I don't teach there.
Because you ever were in the first place because of that, right? Like, that was always a determining factor when we cast NYU.
Right? I'm even madder at NYU right now
Yo,
because I gotta
this
pay NYU
Nexus-
taxes.
This Nexus is about to go down.
Not NYU taxes.
Getting really scared. The Immortal's starting to get pressure to come out in their front line. Barriers get popped on both, which means for about another minute they can't use it, and he's just going to take that Nexus down. There's going to be nothing to stop him. Uh-oh.
Boom. And because he was investing in the ground, that is the Immortals and the Adepts, this Liberator doesn't actually have an answer. There is no Mothership Core once again. There wasn't even be a pylon in position if there was. And this is just looking all types of bad for Asuka here. He pulls the probes into the tanks. Now there's only 1 medevac.
There's actually nothing in that bunker.
Yeah, yeah.
But even if he breaks this, losing that Nexus,
Oh.
it's a situation where that evened up the game as weird as that is considered. Like, Sugar's actually not ahead because of this. Asuka's not necessarily behind either. The fact is, it's similar worker counts, and both players are on 1 base. Now,
Well,
Sugar, I think, has a command center come out behind this, but, I mean, that's sometimes off.
He really should have been able to save at least one of those tanks.
Welcome back, Probe MVP! Oh, damn it.
He should have been able to save one of those tanks. Liberator's going to be used defensively as you realize, you know, okay, maybe I don't have enough units to hold.
Don't sit in the Liberator!
Yeah, that's number 1 what you shouldn't do, especially the only anti-air you have. Yep,
Yes.
yep, quite.
This ruins all the plans that Asuka had.
Yeah, Sugar scans, wants to know if he's going for an all-in here and sees a bunch of units go out from the, oh, he barely didn't catch them going up in a warp prism. That might be a surprise.
I feel like... I keep saying Sugar, and the female pronoun keeps jumping at me. Like, not wanting to say he. Sugar just... Apparently is feminine to Rifkin. Did not know this until just this moment.
That's so odd, because I always imagine sugar being said from the lips of like a 40-year-old country barmaid.
As yeah, to the guy.
Yeah.
Guy, sugar.
What do you want, sugar?
Well, sugar and spice and everything nice and all that whatnot. Pip pip.
What's the Rowdy Rough Boys chemical concoction?
Something snails, puppy dog tails.
Yeah, I'm getting the third one. But the bust is being attempted here. The bunker actually finishes up, but nothing goes in it.
There's
and
still
it dies.
no anti-air.
And GG.
GG. Sugar gonna lock it up for Sidestorm Gaming, aka GW, George Washington. But of course, it's not a best of 5, or sorry, best of 3. It is a best of 5. So now we go to the 2v2. And my favorite part of the evening, Zombie Grub, trying to organize 4 college students into one game.
It's so much fun. It's going to be on Lerlac... No. Seething Jungle.
Oh, we saw Seething Jungle before, actually. So my tum-tum is hurting.
What? Because you're eating too much, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna go ahead and sit while we wait for this game to get up. So, hit me up and win the lobby.
All right, the lobby's up.
Oh damn it! I just you ragamuffin.
You.
All right, I'm going to go sit again. Let me know when it starts. I guess I can hear when it starts, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can't troll it with that one. Okay, one person is without their regular name. Rivalatlis.
Just go. We can do this. We can take them. They're a couple of college punks.
Rival Atlas.
They got nothing on us. Hit start. Go.
Oh, I think we could definitely take them on.
Hell yeah.
No joke.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I know Gloob. I know I can 1v1 them.
You're not even ranked. Don't get ahead of yourself. Look at that naked portrait. At least I'm diamond. At least I try. I saved for like 5 games.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Calm down there.
Don't look at my match history.
Don't look at me.
Oh my god, I can actually hang on. I never get to do this. Are you ready? Oh shit, hang on. Damn it. I swear to god, if this makes it off of the CSL channel, I'm gonna kill somebody. Are you ready?
What?
Don't look at me!
Well, you know CSL is going to GIF that.
They better not. That's trademarked under Rifkin Reacts, and y'all fucking sue you. Actually, when I get on like this, I feel like I'm right out of Game of Thrones in Winterfell, one of those heavy coats on. But it's just a blanket.
Ready. Got one confirmation. And...
But too bad we need 4!
No, we only need 2. They're in charge of their partner. It's a buddy system. So we are going in a game now. It is currently 2-0 for these fine gentlemen. Actually, Gloob has changed to Protoss.
Goo.
I no longer respect him.
A goo. A goo.
He was a Terran on Team Polt 1.5 years ago. 2 years ago? Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, God.
How you know him.
Yeah, from a totally secret thing that I just don't care about being secret anymore. It's never happening.
I mean, did you have to sign an NDA?
No. That's
Then
another
it
reason.
doesn't matter.
That's another reason, right? Okay, so unfortunately I do have to resize this to look a little bit awkward. Okay, that's good enough. And let's get that score up. Oh, they actually got in the correct locations. Oh, nice. We are on Seething Jungle in the top right for GWU. It is the teal Protoss Gloob. Oh, that's still bugged. And the purple Zerg, Orn Lu.
And in the bottom left, as they pull up their names, it's going to be the combination of Atlas and Ignite. And I'm hoping Team Canada can pull through and get some synergy going, because they are on their last lives at this point. The University of Toronto in a lot of trouble. Can they come back from the brink of defeat?
Excuse you, Cheesehead Logic. I remembered the 2v2 overlay. The real question is, do I remember the 1v1 after this if they win? That's
funny
more
because
questionable.
he's wondering if you would remember the 2v2 overlay, yet he forgot the 2 in the tweet earlier.
Nice. So it is a mirror matchup of 2v2s. PZ versus PZ. And we do have, well, I think I like this build better for GW, but that might be bias, because apparently that's who I'm rooting for. But it is more defensively set up, but with a little bit of economy, whereas, of course, our Green Zerg here is all about that aggression. Is going to have much faster speed than anything else on the field. Seething Jungle does have a shared main, but it's not so much shared on the natural, or even really hidden. This is blocked off, so it's not, like, you know, totally accessible, but you're not going to be blocking it off anytime soon with the Zerg and Protoss. I don't know why you're dancing.
You're not supposed to be looking at my camera when I came.
I was looking for, like, a second, and I saw you do, like, the cowboy, like, you know, lasso motion.
Listen to music? What?
Oh,
Look,
okay.
wow, this is really, like... I'm working under the impression
Like,
that
I was
you
kind of
look at my
wondering
camera.
if you were doing the let me whip one, but I don't know. Anyways, this is very interesting. A proxy robo and gateway, and I mean proxy. I mean just right in the face.
That's like right
and
up in
our
his
play.
face. Like that should be a bunker or a cannon or something. That should
Yeah.
be. No,
That's
maybe they
quite
misunderstood where the expansions were going to lay, but not. No.
Well, I mean, if the Protoss was here, then they would be taking the expansion much later. I mean, the point is they're up and ready to go even before this is done, so it's not going to be scouted until then. And they are a little preoccupied trying to do something a little more aggressive. They're actually just meeting each other halfway through the field. There's actually too many slow lings, even with the speed. Now here come a lot more lings, and the Adept is going to get trapped. This Mothership Core, okay, I thought it was a pylon. This Mothership Core is not so bad addition. It actually can help.
Map pings from the teammates. Look over here, attack the
I
robo.
could see the ping, but I couldn't see it on the minimap or the sound. I was like, what is that red thing on the robo?
Really? That's
Yeah.
so weird. You
know.
are so broken with yourself.
I know, right?
Footnote Overcharge actually doing quite well.
Yeah, that's a really cool addition here, and there's only one, unfortunately. Oh, he might have two. He's gonna have two, actually. But even so, it's, you know, limited defense right here, and not really helping out in the attack so much. If he loses the hatchery, that is going to be a big deal, but it would also be a big deal if Gloop lost all of these production facilities.
Well, the Bailey certainly have the potential to kill all these Zerglings. Good control so far out of purple. Segmenting a couple lings off at a time to focus it down. The Immortal is, of course, barely alive. But it is starting to win out over the Stalkers, especially with that Photon Overcharge. And the Sentry DPS is notable here as well.
Yeah, we have
It is just like so very barely as a new one pops out.
we have a Protoss versus Protoss battle and a ZVZ going off to the right. It's
I
been
know,
kind
they're
of
all
odd.
like, neither of them are intertwining with the other.
Yeah, but it looks like Ornlu is able to overtake Atlas even without his own Banelings. Oh, actually takes a bad hit right there, but still has a few lings left over to the top. And his own Banelings, actually. He was doing this entirely without Banelings for a while.
Just move in and aim move, my friend!
Yeah, this is
Like they
looking
will.
very bad for University of Toronto.
You know, I'm reading chat, apparently in the TESPA version of this, Toronto kicked ass with NYU today, so I'm kind of like, did all those players just go to sleep? What happened?
Yeah, of course, there's, I guess, now a rival, whatever you want to call it, idea, I guess, for the CSL, which is just, I mean, in general, it's awesome. It's more scholarship
They
money
ripped
going to
off the
people.
CSL, is what you're saying. I get it.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
For people who are going to school, like, to give them scholarship money is pretty damn cool. There's no Mothership Core made for Ignite? Oh, no. They're gonna surround in that Immortal and actually don't kill it, so never mind, doesn't matter.
That Immortal being alive is adding a lot of damage, but that looks like that's gonna be game.
GG!
No!
Poor University of Toronto. I guess Canadians just suck.
GWU takes the series. George Washington with a 3-0.
Yeah.
This does mean we'll be hopping into, I believe we have 2 best of 5s tonight, correct?
That is correct, but I don't know if everyone's ready to go. That took only 40 minutes. Hopefully they're starting to trickle in at least. I imagine an hour is a pretty good estimate. The next series, I actually have it up, will be, hold on, the UC San Diego and UC Riverside. Oh, okay. I guess, what do you call that, like sister schools? I don't know.
I don't know either of those things, so...
Okie dokie then.
I would defer to Google.
California, California. But that will be coming up next. I assume we're going to need to wait a little bit, so just going to turn some music on, chill out, and we'll be back as soon as possible. Thanks all for watching the Collegiate Star League. If you're interested in what they do, or maybe you want to sign up for next year, going to college next year, you can, of course, check them out on Twitter, twitter.com/cstarleague and cstarleague.com. See you in a bit.